Hey guys, I wanted to quickly speak about the gymnastic rings a little bit more. So, if there was one piece of equipment that I would recommend you purchase for your fitness or for your strength or exercise or movement practice, it would be these. This is probably like if you had to have one thing, like one tool, out of everything you could purchase, it would be the gymnastic rings. The main reason being is how versatile they are and how much benefit you can get just from one piece of equipment in comparison to anything else. So obviously we've got strength. We all know how strong gymnasts are. You take a look at a gymnast, especially the ones on the rings, and their ring routines and their strength displays are phenomenal. You're just not really going to beat that level of relative strength. It's very hard to come by. So strength is there. We know we can get stronger with them. Why else? Flexibility. So you can develop some good flexibility using the rings as well, especially for the upper body, which is what a lot of people usually miss out on, but I'll make a video on that another time. So we've got strength, we've got flexibility or mobility, whatever you want to call it. You've got ease, the ease of use. So they're very easy, well, they're not easy to use necessarily, especially if you don't know how to use them, but they're easy to get started with a few basic pointers. So you can put them up pretty much in most places. If you're somewhere that doesn't have anywhere to hang them, then fair enough, it's tough. You're not going to be able to get the benefit out of them, but usually you can find a tree, you can find a bar, some scaffolding, you can hang them up in your gym, you can hang them up in your house if you've got a pull-up bar or something to hang them on. I realize that means you need two bits of equipment, but you can usually find somewhere to hang them, so you've got easy access to them when you're traveling. Next point, traveling. So when you are traveling, they're quite compact. They're relatively small. You can take them with you. So I carry mine everywhere. Whenever I go traveling to a different country, I always have them in my rucksack, and I'll get them out to do my training once, twice a week. It depends how much I want to train, and I'll easily be able to maintain, if not progress, my strength just from a couple sessions a week. So traveling, easy to set up and find places to use it. Strength, flexibility, and the last one I think is quite important is complexity. So complexity is really important because when you progress in with the gymnastic rings, not only are you getting stronger and more mobile, but the movements that you're progressing to generally become more complex. This means they get harder to do, and your brain needs to work harder to figure out what's happening. So you're not just lifting a slightly heavier weight where the movement will stay the same. You're now lifting a heavier weight but in a different movement. And this is important because not only are you physically adapting, but mentally you're having to solve puzzles. So your brain is getting the extra challenge of having to figure out new things. This is really important. There's a lot of research that shows learning something new on a frequent basis will also help with things like Alzheimer's, dementia, just keeping the brain fresh, keeping you smarter and improving your memory and things like this. So having that benefit in your training of learning new things and having to solve puzzles while you're getting fitter, etc., is amazing. Building muscle, not only are you building strength, but you can easily build muscle these, and you're building balance and coordination as well. So these are all different things, different reasons to have your gymnastic rings. They're also very durable, so they'll last a very long time. These are my special pair. So the ones that I've got up here are the ones that I've been using for the past 2 years maybe, and they're the ones that I take with. They're my traveling pair, my favorite pair, the ones that I get most of my PBs on and my new records, etc. So they're special to me, but very durable. Like these aren't going to go anywhere. They're not going to break. They're a great investment. And on top of that, it cost me about £30, so the investment was very, very minimal. There was, for how much I've developed with them and how much I've gained from them, £30 was a very small investment. The bigger investment is the time into learning how to use them. But once you've started to learn how to use them and you start to understand how the movements work and how to progress your movements, then it's a no-brainer really. They're an awesome investment. So yeah, I definitely recommend them to anyone, especially people that like to travel. So if you're a traveler, you like going on holidays, but you want to maintain your strength, you want to maintain your training, 100% get the gymnastic rings and just make use of them. Cool.